Hello, Flosstube. It has been way too long since my last video. Thinking back now, I know that during my last video, I was planning on doing like I had two more videos outlined and planned for like right away. And then right after that last video, I got sick. And it wasn't COVID, but it was a sinus thing, and I lost my voice for like 2 weeks. And then we had Christmas break, and my kids were home for 2 weeks. And then they went back to school, and they were only in school for 4 days. And we had a snow day on a Friday, a holiday on a Monday, a snow day on a Tuesday, and a snow day on Wednesday. And everybody has been in my house way too much. So today is Monday. The kids are back at school, and my husband is back in the office. And I actually took the day off of work because I had some other stuff that I had to do today. So I finally get to film a Flosstube. Life has also been crazy because we have an elderly neighbor across the street that she is our bonus grandma, and she fell on New Year's Day. So I've had a lot of back and forth she was in the hospital for a couple days. She didn't break anything, but she was in the hospital for a couple days, and now she's at a rehab facility until she kind of gains some strength because she lives on her own. So I've had a lot of back and forth with visiting Joyce, and you know, the kids went out. We all went out last Wednesday for her birthday, and so I've just had a lot going on. So I've had some time for stitching, but I haven't had as much stitching time since I haven't been home as much, but I'm getting a lot of crocheting done when I'm visiting Joyce. So I have a few finishes to show you and a little bit of whips. I did finish my own shawl finally. I ended up making 11 as gifts, and then my own. So I have my wonderful, very bright and colorful shawl for wearing when I'm working at my desk, since it gets so chilly in my home office. So I'm super excited about that. And then all of the gift shawls are done, but I'm not done with shawls. I do have my cousin's oldest daughter asked if I would make her one, so she picked out some yarn. And then I have one more that I'm making for somebody else. That one is right here. This is somebody paid for the yarn and asked me to make it, and they've done a lot for me, so I'm doing that for them. And my cousin's daughter's is started over there, and it's a very pretty pale pink to peach. It's really soft and really pretty. But finishes. So my shawl was a finish. I have more finishes than I thought. So I did manage to get these done, these two ornaments done. I was working on these, I think, during my last video. So I think I had this as a whip, or it was a finish in my last video, and I did finish this one as well. And this is just done on some mystery linen, and I just pulled Victorian Motto floss that I had in my stash. So I have those two ornaments done. And then my big finish, I finished this on New Year's Eve. This is my, yep, this is the right way. This is my temperature tracker for the entire year of 2023. I am so happy with how this turned out. And I got it done, like I said, I put the last flower in on New Year's Eve. And I completed a full stitch along type project in the, slotted time frame. That'll never happen again, never, but that's okay. So now, one second, Joyce is calling. I'm back. I had to take that because it was Joyce, and she just found out she's coming home on Thursday. So she's super excited, and I'm excited because it's a whole lot closer for me to walk across the street and check on her a few times a day than it is to drive all the way to another town. So bonus. Okay, on to finishing my finishes. So that was my temperature tracker. That is available as a chart for 2024 as well as, and the designer also has 2 different options for 24, and that is a Etsy shop, and it is Una Buena Pieza, UnaBuenaPieza. And I spell it all out like that because I'm not going back and editing this video and putting screen typing. I don't know how. My next finish was I wanted a quick stitch, and I pulled out this kit. Well, it wasn't really a kit. It came with the fabric. And then I just pulled floss from my stash. And I stitched this one. And I love how that turned out. The only disappointing part was the button. So in this picture, there's this little wood button, okay? Well, when I went to put the button on, the bird details, it was flipped the other way, and it was going to cover a large portion of this bird and this. So I just left it off. So that was kind of disappointing, but that's okay. It doesn't need a button. It's got a little bit of beading, and it's another finish. Not sure I'm going to fully finish that one. And then I'll probably try to get the other little pillow stitched sometime soon, so then I can pass the pattern on. I've got the same floss from this one. I have to pull a couple other colors to go with it because there's a couple things that are different. And I've already got the fabric, so I might as well. So that was another finish. Whips, my stitching whips, I have one right now that I've been working on because it's for a Biscornu swap, so I really need to get it done. I have 2 Biscornus to do before, I have to ship them by February 14th. Oops. So this is a piece of Fabric by Steph. It's an even weave. I can't remember what the color name is, but I just pulled it from my scraps. This is just a random hand-dyed by Rolanda floss from her Floss of the Month. And you can see I have some super small margins there. I'm going to put my back stitching super close to the design for making the Biscornu. But this is kind of crunching it on this fabric, but I was so determined to use fabric scraps and stuff for these 2 Biscornus. So we'll see how it goes. Whips. I also have a crochet whip that I'm working on outside of those shawls. I am using this yarn, and I'm making myself a sweater. I'm going to make a sweater. We'll see how it goes, right? Okay, so this is the first time I'm ever attempting to make a sweater. It's a very nice, it's just a moss stitch if you're familiar with crochet. So this is the back so far. And it went from the bottom up. So there's the bottom edge, and then you can see the side. It hangs a little bit lower in the back. There's a couple extra rows, and it's got that split side. And then this is the front. And if you are familiar with crochet, so it's color blocking, kind of cool, because this is being crocheted. You go across and all the way around the back to come up this side, and then you turn and go back this way around the back and come across this side. And then there's going to be a seam down the center. So yeah, it's interesting. It's a learning experience. It's very heavy so far. This is a size 4 yarn. So it's going to be a nice heavy sweater. I'm at the point now where I have to figure out what the pattern is telling me to do to place the stitch markers to make the arms. So I'm getting there. But yeah, I've been taking that with me to see Joyce at the rehab center, and it's a nice project. Once I started working the body, I didn't really have much thinking to do for a while, so it was easy to take with me and talk with her while I worked. And she's really enjoyed seeing how it's progressing. And now Ellery wants a matching sweater. So I actually got on Etsy this morning and found a pattern that this designer had, and it was for a sweater that was sized infant through 12 years, and then she also has the same sweater sized for adults, small through like 5X. So I'm gonna buy both of those, and Ellery and I can go yarn shopping this week because Hobby Lobby has it 30% off this week, and we can pick, and I'm going to make Ellery's first because I want to be able to finish hers this winter so she can wear it. Mine might not get done realistically to wear this winter. I don't know. Just depends on how much other stuff I've got going on. But I figured I can get the yarn, I can make Ellery's, she can wear it right away, and I'll do it, a little bit bigger so she'll be able to wear it next winter as well. And then I've been losing some weight, so then maybe I'll wait until next winter to, like this fall to start mine. So that I can adjust the sizing, and then we'll have the matching sweaters for next fall and winter. So we'll see. That's my goal. I have, because it's been so long, I have a lot of stuff to show for haul. I have to say, I have actually done a lot better with my spending, but it's not going to look like it, okay? But I've really been more conscious of what I'm getting. I have a couple of fabric clubs that within the next month I'm going to cancel for a while because I need to just use what I have. I have some pattern subscriptions I'm probably also going to cancel for a little while. I have more than enough to last 8 lifetimes. So yeah, I think it's about time. But I did also get one belated Christmas gift that I have to share. My dear friend Cheryl sent me this awesome little pillow. So, and there's the back. I love it. Poinsettia. For me, of course. And she also made me an awesome nativity stitch that I put out every year, and I put it on my china cabinet, and everybody can see it every year. So I'm super excited to add this small to my Christmas smalls. So thank you again, Cheryl. And she also sent a pattern that I believe I'm supposed to make for Ethan. And this turtle, move it to the background so you can see better. Turtle needle minder. So yeah, thank you. And then now I have haul. I don't even know where to start. Remember, I'm gonna start here. Do you remember when I placed an ABC Stitchery order a long time ago because they had it was like a 25% off sale. And I got most of the order in, but there were a few things that were back ordered and I was waiting on. I got those. So I got this Bothy Threads Gossamer Slipper Kit. I just love that for fall and Halloween with the black cats. I thought it was so pretty. So I'm gonna stitch that. Look at this. It comes with all the floss. Look at this stuff. I don't know what that is. I bet that's gonna be the spider web though. It looks like it. So I'll probably try to find a, sorry, I just got distracted. I saw a small animal running. Squirrel! I'll probably try to find a hand-dyed fabric for it instead of the white Aida, but I don't know. I don't know what it will look good on, so we'll see. I don't want anything to blend with these leaves. I still want the spider webs to be noticeable, so maybe I just need to get a white even weave instead of the Aida. I'm not sure. The other Bothy Threads kit was the Flamingo Bells. It's technically a card. I'm going to use it as you know, a Christmas decoration for myself. And it's kitted with the 16 count speckled Aida, and I'll probably stitch it on that because that's one of the things that attracts me to these Baki Threads animal patterns, is that speckled fabric. And then I also got this Autumn Fox and ink circles, assembly required. I love that. I love that one. So again, that was something that was paid for months ago because it was an old order that I was waiting on. So that was awesome. I also got my pattern bead pack, treasure braid, and water lilies for Delphine's Butterfly Brigade. And this I placed an order for as soon as it was released. So again, something I bought and paid for a long time ago. And then, but it's totally worth the wait. I got the embellishment pack, and it's the Delica conversion. So I have that in there. And all the treasure braid and the water lilies. So now I just have to decide what color fabric I'm gonna put her on. I'm leaning towards maybe a green, but not that dark. But I don't wanna go blue and wash out all the butterflies. So I just don't know. And I'm not going to be stitching the beetle or the ladybug. I'm just gonna take those off. So we'll see. Someday. I also had my retro Christmas box from Leslie, Under the Sea Fabrics. And it's been so long I don't even remember everything that was in here because I didn't work on it right away. This was the pattern. I love those antique style, vintage style Christmas bulbs. And the floss for that. And the fabric for that. And then there's a couple counting pins, a couple stickers, wax, needle, floss drops, a little tree zipper pull. It's turned around. And this cute little needle minder. And then, oh, there was also this hot cocoa kit, and I totally did not make that this winter. Yeah, so I should probably leave this in the cupboard instead of putting it back in my bedroom with all my stitching stuff. I got this on Stash Unload from Leslie. It was this zipper pouch, and then actually it was two different packages. It was the zipper pouch came with this ornament, and there's no pattern with it, but the ornament is what I wanted. It's this acrylic snowflake, and then it's got the backing so you can pop in your own cross stitch in there. And then the other pack I got was, oh, and then that came with this floss too. This is Valdani cotton. 3 different dark blues, denim blues. And then the other one was this Christmas tin, and it had a little pair of scissors. I love these with the little plastic case because they really clip in there nice and they don't fall out. So they're really good for travel. And then it was 2 more Valdani cottons, and they were variegated ones. I have so much stuff. It's gonna be, I have to put everything away. I also picked up cardinal scissors for my scissor collection. I just picked this trim up at Dollar Tree in their Easter stuff. I got some new needle minders, and these were from Amazing Grace Needle Minders on Facebook, a new Facebook group that I found. So I got 3 Supernatural minders that I didn't already have, and then I got this Hocus Pocus one. I liked it because it had the book and the broom and Billy and girls, so got those. Got some floss from Rolanda. Some fun ones. Plus a Christmas thread pack. This was her Christmas collection this year. And then this was a fabric of the month from Leslie. This is Pea Flower Tea. Beautiful purple. Then I have oh, some of these were stash unloading. Okay, so I have, it looks like I have 3 months worth of Bestitch Me fabric of the month. So this is Into the Veil. And it's more green in person, like a sagey green. This is Blue Moon. This is Frost. This may have been a stash unload. It was, because this is a half yard cut, so I grabbed this on stash unload. Then I have, so it was only 2 fabric of the months for Bestitch Me. This is fall foliage. Pretty variation on this. So the way I stitch, you know, I can have one side more red and one side more yellow for 2 different projects. Very pretty. And then the last one for Bestitch Me Club was Macchiato. Very neutral. Perfect. Perfect. I also got this half yard of Picture This Plus Helix, good neutral. A fat half of this Picture This Plus, and I don't know what the name is. It might be Barnwood. But it's an even weave, so I think with the color being darker, I'll be good to see on it. So, a couple of big fat halves, and then fat eighths. Yes, fat eighths of Shadow, Mystic, and Gothic. Some even weaves to be able to see. This is a fat quarter of Oaken. And then this gorgeous fabric flare, and I can't remember where I got this. I think it was a stash unload. It's not quite a fat quarter, but I really like that background. So I'm gonna have to be, the pattern is gray embossed. So I'm gonna have to find, you know, like the perfect piece for this. Looks like there's a little flaw there. And 32 count pearl gray Lugana. I just picked this up because it was a really good price on stash unloading. So that's it for fabric. Nope, I also picked up these 2 fat quarters of fabric for backing at Hobby Lobby because they're so beautiful. I bought some flat finish boards because I'm horrible about finishing stuff. We know that. I know that. I'm willing to admit that. Artie, the vintage stitcher, she had, this was an ornament finishing board that she had for a event that took place in December. she had some extras. So I snagged one from her Etsy shop because I really liked that it was on the point. So I have this Christmas board ready for, you know, a stitched piece to go here. And I'm thinking a small square one so that it'll kind of be the square in a diamond. And it's a larger one, so it's not gonna hang on my tree, but I'll hang it on one of my, like my china cabinet door or something. And then when I got that, she also had, I got this Halloween flat board. It doesn't have a hanger, but I could put one on if I wanted to, or I can just prop it up against something. So I got this Halloween one, and I got this Christmas one, and this is a smaller one that does have a hanger, so I could use this for an ornament. And then she had a Facebook sale with some other finished, you know, like pre-finished items. And I got a coordinating, this is a flat fold. So it's got the easel stand up. So I've got a flat fold for something small. And then this is another flat fold, and it goes the other way. So it stands up taller. It's got these dangling down. And then I'm just pulling the hot glue gun strings when I see them. This is an ornament hanger and a much smaller ornament hanger. So I've got some pre-finished stuff, and you know, that means I have no excuse for not getting some more finishes, right? What I need to do is sit down and figure out what ornaments I have for the kids that are not finished, because I would like to make them one for every year. Somewhere I have a notebook of ideas, like what I wanted to make for each year, stitch for each year, depending on like something big that happened that year, that kind of thing. So I'm hoping some of those ornaments will get used some on, you know, those 3 hanging ones that I picked up. So that's finished. Oh, and then I picked this up at Dollar Tree in their $5 aisle, and it was only $3, and it spins, and it's double-sided, and my plan is to mount a cross-stitch finish. I'll probably keep this side and mount a finish on this side and cover this up. I don't know. We'll see. But for $3, get some creative finishes. All right, let's see what else I have here. I had an order that I got from Jen somebody, I can't remember. Tiny Modernist. Ooh, this, I wonder, see, now I have a plan. This would be really good on here. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe have to do that. Set that aside. I also picked up this pattern, Kitty Christmas. So cute. My plan is to change this one, just change the black to gray because it already kind of looks like Romeo, and then change this cat to Kevin, my naughty kitties. And then I picked up this Phoebe Riley pattern, Halloween Peekaboo. How cute is that? That little ghost poking out from behind the cauldron. I love it. So I picked that up. This was a Stash Unload. I love Britter Cup Designs. I might already have this. I might have bought a duplicate because I'm a dummy. But it has the buttons in it. Oops, sorry, that's the chart. It has the buttons that go with it. And if I have this chart, I don't think it didn't have the buttons. So I may end up having one to sell. And now I've got the buttons. I picked this up on Stash Unload as well, and this was a started project. I haven't even opened this up yet to see it, but this is what the pattern was. It's an Erica Michaels, and it's this stocking. And you know me, I had to have that. So let's see. They taped the edges with masking tape. Okay, well this sucks. It started, there's no supplies with it. So that's cool. I'm gonna have to Clearly I didn't pay attention to the picture or anything. It calls for Weeks pearl cotton, all kinds of Rainbow Gallery specialties, and DMC pearl cotton. So hopefully I can still get some of these Rainbow Galleries. I also just realized I don't think this is started over far enough for the toe of the stocking, because it's supposed to go this way. Alrighty then. I'll just start over, and maybe I'll choose my own specialty flosses and whatever. Someday I'll stitch it. And then this was a recent purchase from Gayron Stitchery. I had to have it because I already started the hydrangeas. So now I have the iris. And of course, the floss for it. So I'm looking forward to getting back to the hydrangeas and then starting this one. It'll be fun to stitch on these during the spring with the color. Just a couple more things. I got this book, Top Down Shawls. I'm gonna learn to knit some shawls. I don't know when. Yeah. We'll see. All these hobbies and work just getting in the way of them. Anybody else feel that way? This is like a whole nother language I need to learn. I am definitely better with crochet than knitting, but there's a couple of the patterns. I think I can handle it. I don't know when I'll do it. I also bought this Love Embroidery magazine because it came with this because now I'm going to embroider too. Except I didn't even finish my embroidery sale that I told my cousin to do with me. My cousin managed to complete 2 of the project. You know, like she made 2 of them. One for her mom and one for, I think, her mother-in-law. So she made 2 in the time that I didn't even complete 1. Good job, me. What else do I have in this stack? This was my World of Cross Stitching issue, and of course the yearly calendar that comes with it. A freebie from another magazine. Cross Stitcher magazine. These are old issues that I picked up on Stash Unloading. And this one because these kitties are adorable. And this is the newest issue of Just Cross Stitch. And it was a pretty good one. I'm not going to flip through the whole thing, but I will show you the back with all of the projects in it. Some decent ones. I could see myself stitching this one. Even this bunny is cute. This one is cute. I like these ornaments. This one this is a series, so you're gonna get 3, like 1 row every issue for 4 issues. I could see myself stitching 1 or 2 of them. I don't know that I would do all 12. So, and that is it, because I am not gonna show you each individual printout of freebies that I found, plus my Shannon Christine stuff, and just some crochet and knitting patterns are mixed in here, and some of those were free. And I will show you this one. I want to make this blanket. It has a cat. So yeah, just a whole lot of stuff in here, and now I need to organize it all. So that is it for today. I'm gonna try to get some of this put away. And then I am going to scoot out to Charlotte to visit with Joyce for a little bit. And I'll probably take my sweater to work on while I'm there. And then tonight we're going sledding. Because what do you want to do when the wind chill is so cold in Michigan? We have tickets to go to a park here that has a tubing hill for the winter. So we're doing that. This is the only time I will go this year. My husband and the kids will go one other time. I think they have tickets for one other day this winter. And I'm only going tonight because we're going with another family. So I'm going to brave the cold. Hopefully the snow pants that I ordered on Amazon fit. I haven't tried them on yet. But if they don't, I'm going to be very, very cold. I will have leggings on under jeans and hope it works. So I hope everybody had wonderful holidays and is having a great start to their year. And I hope you're getting a lot of stitching time. And I will check back with you soon with hopefully a lot more exciting stitching, and maybe my sweater even done to show you, and maybe Ellery's sweater started. And then after I finish these 2 Biscornus for swaps, I'm going to start something for myself. I'm going to have a new start. I definitely have whips I want to do too. I'd like to do a whip parade soon. Last year when I did a whip parade, it was helpful. I weeded out a couple that I just was going to say, these are UFOs and I don't want them anymore. So I'm hoping to do another whip parade, which, maybe I'll eliminate a couple of old whips, find stuff that inspires me again. Other than that, when I set up my Valentine's decorations after Christmas, I realized I do not have I have tons of Halloween stitching. I have quite a bit of Christmas too that, is in the form of ornaments. But Halloween, I don't think I could put any more Halloween decorative stitching outside of maybe some small pillows. So it's time to focus on some other holidays. So I actually pulled these out of my smalls bin. I would like to get some of these going. It's St. Patrick's Day, same thing. I've got some St. Patrick's patterns that I just need to stitch so that I have some decorations to get me through until Easter spring when I have more that I can put out. So I'm going to work on those after Biscornus and maybe pick one of my bigger projects to start. And then when I do, I'll hopefully film another video of picking my fabric for a project, because I really did enjoy doing that. Stay warm. I know that there's a lot of states having colder than normal temperatures, so hopefully you're not in one of them. If you are, don't go outside. You shouldn't go outside. It's winter. And have fun stitching. Bye.